Uh-oh, we're finally covering this guy. Raging Golden Eagle. Y'all have wanted me to cover this guy for a while, and when I saw this video, women already lost to drawings. What hope do they have against AI? I knew that we were in for something absolutely degenerate. Some weeb, chud nonsense. I'm absolutely ready. I am so excited to watch this. Without any further ado, let's get into it. Oh my god, I forgot this guy's cringy intro. Oh, it's so bad. But it's so funny too. Not for the reason he wanted it to be funny though.
Wamens have already been losing.
I can't. I actually can't. I forgot. I forgot this guy was such low-hanging fruit for good content. Oh no. And we're starting with Wamens. Okay. This guy's talking like 2017 PewDiePie right out the gate.
Wamens have already been losing to just 2D drawings for years. Now that AI showed up to the scene, oh, they don't have a chance. Teen boys are choosing AI girlfriends over real-life relationships with disastrous consequences, according to an alleged expert. Disastrous consequences for the Wamens, I'm sure.
Really? That's the direction we're taking it in? So he just took an article that is about young men who are so lonely and unable to get a real girlfriend that they're resorting to AI girlfriends, and the mental health consequences for not having the human connection is severe for these young men. They are suffering because of it, and he's like, ah, yes, it's the women that are suffering. No, dog, the male suicide rates are through the roof. These men are lonely and sad and lacking human connection. This is the most not male W ever. This is the absolute opposite of men getting a W and women getting an L. For one, women are increasingly not needing to be in relationships with these men anymore. Hell, if they want a relationship, they can find an older, more successful man that's not Gen Z to get with. That's generally where a lot of women would be more attracted to anyway. But regardless, these women are also getting jobs. Isn't this part of your whole anti-woke, anti-feminist complaint? That women are getting jobs, they're making money, they're independent, they don't need husbands or boyfriends anymore? So why would it be terrible for them if they can't get some shithead Gen Z boyfriend? Mind you, they can get them, they don't want them. It's the male loneliness epidemic after all.
Want to know why they're going for the AI girlfriends? Because they want something that'll at least pretend to love them.
They're going... Okay.
Real-life girlfriends don't even do that anymore.
Real-life girlfriends don't even pretend to love you anymore? That is the most virgin statement I have seen a YouTuber make since Asmongold went on his rant about not being able to get a girlfriend. What? There's no way this guy is in a relationship. I don't believe it.
Current year -2, a tech bro predicted that AI girlfriends would create $1 billion business, and it seems that the youth are busy building on that dark prophecy. It's not hard. I mean, guys don't exactly want the world. Just don't be fat and don't be a bitch. Like, that's pretty much the only requirement.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and all women want is for you to not be fat and don't be a cuck. Don't be a conservative cuck. There you go. Don't be fat, don't be a dick, and there you go. You'll get women. See? It kind of sounds a little rude when it's directed at you, right? Because, like, there's a lot of guys who are overweight and they're working on it. It doesn't make them, like, not valuable. Like, I'm sure this guy's probably a bit on the chunkier side. He probably doesn't believe his being fat makes him any less worth being loved. But now he's going on about how I just want a woman who's not fat. I just want a woman who's not fat. And it's like, dude, in what world would you say that fat dudes are less deserving of love because they're fat? In what world would you not complain about women saying, I just want a guy who's 6 foot. I just want a guy who's 6 foot. You are the same. You are the same, bro.
Most guys have for a woman, really. Don't be fat, don't be a bitch. But that is too big of an ask for them. So they're not even willing to meet that bare minimum threshold. So at that point, guys just shrug and say, okay, fine, we're just going to get it from AI then. So new research suggests that Gen Alpha boys would rather...
That's right, boys. The AI chatbots, so much better than real women. They're taking the W. They really are. This is a male W. Women taking L's once again, for sure. Meanwhile, you've got the copium tubes going in every orifice of their body.
Have a robo-girlfriend and risk rejection and formative challenges of an IRL relationship. Oh, yeah, now they're going to do the usual, oh, you're just afraid of commitment. Like, no, I'm just capable of noticing. That's all. I saw what happened to the guys that came before me. I'm not making that mistake.
Is he a Volcel? Is he like a full-on proud Volcel now? Like he doesn't date or have sex or have any girlfriend proudly? I'm assuming he pretends like it's a political thing.
So a study conducted by male allies airstrip. Oh God, this study was conducted by male feminazis. That explains a lot, doesn't it? Now, it's a bunch of cucks that are like, well, why don't you guys want to be cucks like us? We don't understand. I surveyed 1,000 boys aged 12 to 16, found that a hefty 85% of them have spoken to a chatbot, 20% know a peer who is dating an AI chatbot, and over a quarter prefer the attention and connection of a bot partner to a real human-to-human relationship. Well,
I have a feeling that most of them do not actually prefer the communication they would have with a bot over a human. I think it's that they can't get access to a human. They're nervous to get access to a human for communication and growing a relationship and creating a bond. And so it's just easier and lower stakes to be friends or in a relationship, a fake relationship with an AI chatbot.
The bot is a lot less fake. And the bot at least puts some effort into making you like it, as opposed to just expecting, oh yeah, you know, I'm going to be a colossal piece of shit and you're going to like it. You have to accept it. More than half, 58% say AI relationships are easier because they can control the conversation. And the AI actually tries to make you happy. As disconcerting as the research is, experts say the appeal of AI relationships, which offer ceaseless response and zero rejection, is clear. AI validates, affirms, never tires, never pushes back. For an adolescent boy still assembling a sense of self, that kind of frictionless attention can feel like intimacy.
It's true. It's true. The AI is known to be extremely sycophantic. There was that whole South Park episode that did a pretty good job of talking about this. It'll make things up, it'll hallucinate, and it'll frame things in a way that's meant to sound as acceptable to you as possible. It's very validating. And so for these young men who are getting into relationships with an AI chatbot, all they're going to hear is validation, 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 because they're not talking to a human, they're talking to a program made to validate them. Then meanwhile, here you've got this guy who's like, yeah, this is just what men want. It's just what men want, and acting as if that's normal.
Man, this is more real than what they would experience from a meat bag. And is anyone going to talk about how women are doing the same thing? Like, are you gonna post these types of articles about? I mean, I actually saw one, to be fair, earlier. It didn't make the cut, but like a woman that spent like $50,000 to marry herself after like a guy dumped her or something.
Okay, we're talking about a single story, a single anecdote, one woman who did this in comparison to a data, like a whole like block of data that suggests that these young men are lonely, unable to find connection, and are seeking it out in AI chatbots. That's what we're basing our women are taking the L position on? Okay.
So no one's going to go talk about how destructive that mindset is? I have a lot of points to a clear lure of AI for Gen Alpha guys, demographic navigating two conflicting cultural narratives about masculine identity. On one side, they're told that to be a man is to dominate, to look smacks, to project alpha status. On the other hand, they're told that men are the architects of most of what's gone wrong with our gender dynamic.
I don't know if this guy believes in looks maxing, if I'm being honest. I have a feeling this raging golden eagle guy, not a looks maxer.
And the appropriate response is to sit down, be quiet, and make space. So that they could technically do both at once. That they could looks max for their AI waifu while leaving bio Wamens alone. So everyone gets what they want, right? So according to Velada, AI offers a sense of safety.
Okay, we got to talk about, is this like the community that PewDiePie was in 2017 when he was in his like weird, chuddy, kind of edgy phase, when he was watching like Lolicon on YouTube? People, like, this has actually started to get attention again, but PewDiePie did a full-on Lolicon reaction on YouTube. I think it was like Boku no Pico, it's called, that everyone's talking about now. Like, finally, it's getting brought up as like, hey, why was PewDiePie reacting to Lolicon 10 years ago? Why are we just... Why did we all just move on from that and pretend it didn't happen? So I'm glad to see that conversation is happening finally, but... yeah, during that era, that's when, like, PewDiePie was saying Wamen and popularizing that, the way that this guy says it and stuff, and he was also doing all the anime reviews and stuff, and reacting to Lolicon and stuff. It's just, PewDiePie, unfortunately, in that era, started a sector of YouTube that It would really be better if they were all gone. Like the Nuxtakus, the Raging Golden Eagle people, you just know they all originated from that era of YouTube when PewDiePie was like hardcore doing all the anime review type stuff. That's Nux, not PewDiePie. Bros, PewDiePie did that. I'm not lying. Like, people are finally bringing it up that PewDiePie was reacting to that shit on his show, or on his channel 10 years ago. But listen, this video's not about that. Video's not about that.
For young men trying to reconcile and define themselves within these impossible extremes. Yeah, and this is why it's so important. If you're in the position to mentor young boys, what you need to teach them is stop giving a fuck what anyone else thinks. If you become a slave to the desires and expectations of others, you will never be happy. Fuck.
You're a YouTuber, bro. Whether or not you eat next month is determined based on the desires and whims of others. That's our existence, bro. If my fans don't decide to like this video enough, I gotta pull overtime at my job. Otherwise, I don't get to eat. Like that. Your existence as a YouTuber is at the whims of others. What do you mean? You absolutely care what other people say about you. Don't even pretend.
People who will never be happy no matter what you do, and will pass that misery on to you, and focus on what...
Yeah, I mean, this all sounds well and good, but he's not living by any of what he's saying right now because he's a YouTuber, and he's absolutely audience captured.
What makes you happy? That is the best advice you could give these confused young boys. Like, well, this side is telling me to be macho, and that side is telling me I'm a problem and I should go away. Like, well, here's the trick, kid. Both sides are fucking stupid, and you should ignore both of them. Focus on what you want to do, and fuck them, and fuck their opinions. Because they are irrelevant, and they don't matter. And it's not hard to understand why a young man finds comfort in technology specifically engineered to welcome him, never judge him, and appear to understand him, especially when the human voices in his life are either demanding something impossible or dismissing him entirely. Yeah, and let me reiterate this again. The AI is at least putting in the effort to appear to understand him. That is more effort than IRL Wamens give most guys nowadays.
Those damn IRL Wamens. Listen, there's no better piece of evidence that you don't see women as people than having a funny nickname for women, like Wamens or Foids or Femoids. There's never been a more clear piece of evidence you don't actually see women as people. You fundamentally see them as a different species of human. There's even a nickname for that, like people use that phrase, the other species of human, when referring to women. When you see women that way, they will never like you. They will never find you interesting. They will never get along with you. They will always think you're a fucking loser because they can tell you don't see them as people. Because it's obvious in the way that you treat them. So yeah, it's no wonder that this guy is so miserable and so hateful towards women and has so little to no experience with relationships because you can tell he does not see women as people.
So if the AI is willing to put in more effort than the IRL Wamens, why would I not go with the AI? So a May current year -1 study found that a starting 52% of adolescents nationwide use chatbots at least once a month for social purposes, and they probably get better social interactions out of them than with their meatbag friends. Including practicing conversation starters, expressing emotions, giving advice, resolving conflicts, navigating romantic interactions, and self-advocacy. So it sounds like they're using the AI to get practice for the real thing, which would kind of, defeat the purpose of a lot of what I just said. I mean,
yeah, okay, great. Fantastic. All right, yeah. Was he not reading the article before making the video? You make prepared videos, bro. It's not like me where I live stream, and if I make a mistake because I assume something that's proven wrong later, I have to go, well, guess I was wrong. You could have just read that before you made the video and then pretended like you were reading it for the first time, and then pretend like all your immediate first assumptions were just correct inherently because you're... maybe that's just too much work. Maybe it's too much work. My bad for assuming. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, a little bit of slop dunking of Raging Golden Eagle, then leave a like, because only 10% of you guys who watch my videos actually leave the like or hit the like button. So if we increase that ratio, it'll help a ton, and I'll appreciate it a ton as well. Consider subscribing, comment down below, that really helps as well, and make sure to join my fan Discord and follow my other social medias. As always though, thank you for watching.